Lynn from Man's Running Commentary. I'm coming to you today to talk to you about commitment. Yesterday I talked to you about goals, and it's hugely important to set goals. If you don't have a goal, how do you know what you're aiming for and what you're gonna, what you want out of your fitness, your health and fitness routine? But once you set the goal, you have to commit. You have to commit to that goal. So let's talk about the differences, and what you need to do. I have a friend who committed to, who said he wanted to lower his blood sugar. His diabetes was kind of getting out of control. He's been diabetic since he was a child, but his blood sugar was really getting out of control. So he wanted to take control of that, and he started with a number that he wanted to make sure he hit, that he had to take a little less insulin and could do better and regulate his diabetes a little bit better. So he had a specific goal, and he worked, took extraordinary steps between running and diet and everything. A year later, he is doing wonderfully, and his doctors are amazed. So if that's your goal, that's a wonderful goal. If your goal is to lose weight, or whether your goal is to run a 5K or a 10K or a marathon like my awesome sister, whatever it is, you have to set the goal, but then you have to commit to it, and you have to say, this is something I absolutely want. And I'll give you an example of this. Last year when I was training for Ironman, there were days I would come in, and especially I think the days when I did bricks were the hardest. I'd go out and run an hour and a half on a Tuesday morning, and then I knew I would have to come back and ride an hour and a half, or vice versa. Actually, Tuesdays were run and then ride, and then ride and then run. And there were times when I'd come back, especially from the ride, and know that I had an hour and a half run, and I would think, oh, but my belly hurts. I don't want to do this. And it was hard. I really did not want to do it. But I had committed, and that commitment that I had made, that promise to myself that I was going to cross that finish line at Ironman, was all it took to get me there. Sometimes it takes more than that. Sometimes you're going to have to push yourself to be committed. Sometimes you're going to have to say, oh boy, I'm going to be really embarrassed. I told everybody at work that I'm going to do a marathon, and I'm not going to be able to do it because I haven't trained. I haven't put in the work. So whatever you have to tell yourself to get yourself committed enough to meet that goal is what you need to do. Without commitment and consistency to your training, to your health, and to your diet, you are not going to make your goal. And you really want to do that. You really want to make the goal. So you've got to stay committed. So let me know what you do. What is your trick for commitment? How do you commit to a goal? Let me know what your goals are too. I want to hear how you're doing. Tell me now, and then come back and report a little while later and tell me how you've done. So, all right guys, don't forget to subscribe down there, and please don't forget to like this and share it with your friends, because the truth is, I put this out here, it goes out to a lot of my running friends, it goes out to a lot of people who are already fitness people, and it doesn't get to the people who are maybe like my friend who last year wasn't athletic at all and has now lowered his blood sugar. And there's a lot of people out there who need to change their lifestyles, and I would like to be a catalyst for that. So please share this with those people. All right guys, thanks so much. Bye-bye.